Hello world, it's your favorite reviewer Shyndoway back again with another movie review for you. Today, we're reviewing Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle, where 4 kids find the video game Jumanji. When they turn it on and choose their avatars, they are transported into the game and are now the avatars that they chose. And they must beat the game to return home. Now while you are here, why not go ahead and subscribe and like this review. I gave Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle a C+. And if you would like to know why, here comes the intro.
Jumanji. Pick a character and you're that person in the game.
Bethany, you in?
I don't spend my life staring at a TV screen. Fine.
It was directed by Kasdan, who also directed Sex Tape, Bad Teacher, which I heard was funny, but I didn't get to see it, and Orange County, which I remember being hilarious. And this movie's an hour and 59 minutes long, basically 2 hours long, and the best jokes are in the first hour of the movie, which leaves us with about an hour of jokes that pretty much miss. Now, I will say the jokes that landed hard and had me cracking up. Now, this is the direct sequel to the 1995 Jumanji, and it starts exactly where that movie left off. The board game washes up on the beach, someone finds it, and of course they end up playing it. Now, this did relatively well as a sequel, because it would have never worked as a remake. And they added tributes to the original character played by Robin Williams, which was a nice tip of the hat, and I really enjoyed seeing that. Touched my heart. Now, Jumanji as a video game is a video game I would enjoy playing. Throw in some RPG elements where you level up by doing things, and I'm all in. They had levels, boss battles, rest spots, NPCs, respawning, cutscenes, stats, and a limited number of lives. And it made the whole video game aspect pretty cool. Now, Dwayne Johnson as Spencer, aka Dr. Smolder Bravestone, played in the role that he has played in before. Big, shy, not very confident, nerdy type. He plays those characters well enough, and he executes the inevitable build-up of confidence pretty well. While there's nothing new for him, it's not too stale yet. Not spectacular, but entertaining enough. Kevin Hart as Fridge, aka Moose Finbar, was actually funny in this movie. And I'm not a big fan of Kevin Hart movies. Now, he does play the same short, loud, overconfident guy, but I actually enjoyed how he fit in a role where he didn't have to carry the whole movie by himself. What did bother me with his character is that his in-game avatar character and his out-of-game self did not seem like the same person. It's like when he got transported into the game, he became someone totally different, whereas everyone else still felt like they were the same person. He felt like he was just someone totally different. And while this situation will freak anyone out, it just was a very stark contrast. Jack Black as Bethany, aka Professor Oberon, was a disappointment as the angsty, narcissistic, self-absorbed teenage girl. Just not funny at all. And I love Jack Black, but this is probably one of the weakest roles I've ever seen him in. More annoying than anything else. Gillan as Martha, aka Ruby Roundhouse, had the best action scenes in the movie. Hands down. I mean, playing the Morris sister, Nebula, in Guardians of the Galaxy kind of prepares you for action scenes, though. And she was kicking ass and looking hot, but that's about it. They tried to make her a strong female lead character that didn't depend on men, but ultimately she got lost in the movie quite a few times and was the least memorable Lara Croft wannabe ever. Nick Jonas' Alex was entirely forgettable and had the weakest acting in the movie. The villain Van Pelt, played by Bobby Cannavale, or Cannavale, don't know how to say his name, was my least favorite character. I could not understand why, with all his power and anger, he couldn't just get what he wanted. They handicapped him just to handicap him with no reason. And personality-wise, he just was not a strong villain at all. I just never was afraid for our heroes, even though they had limited lives. There weren't many accidental or unplanned deaths. Most were strategic and helped them progress through the game in some way. So while the plot point of the lives was there, it never meant anything. The modernization of the game from board game to video game makes sense. But what I would like to see, what I would like to see is an origin story to Jumanji. A story about the first people to play the game. How it came to be. Why? I mean, is it a curse? Did it come from space? Is it a trick by Loki or another god? I want to know more about the history of Jumanji. Overall, this was actually a decent and entertaining sequel. Aside from its many flaws, I actually had a good time. And honestly, whether it's going to be a sequel or a remake, it's pretty hard to top any movie with Robin Williams in it. He is one of the greats. That's why I gave Jumanji a C+. If you want to laugh at a decent story, I suggest take your children, your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, and check out this live action video game. It does well enough and the children will enjoy it. But if you want the same feeling from the original and get mad about any movie from your childhood being remade nowadays, then just save your money and skip it. I will see you on the next one. And remember, never stop enjoying movies. I'll keep you away from the bad ones.